Hey there, Flatmount Things Overlanding here, and today I'm going to be talking about a new accessory I just picked up for my Starlink, which is the Trio Mini Speedmount. This thing is super well made, comes with a bunch of different ways to mount it. So if you're looking for a way to get your Starlink Mini, or I believe they have them for other Starlinks too, mounted on your vehicle, then this may be a good option for you, and it's pretty reasonably priced too. So I'm going to walk you through all of that in this video. So if you want to learn more about the Trio Speedmount for your Starlink Mini, stay tuned.
Understand where it came from, but you got it, my got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip.
All right, guys, so today I wanted to walk you through this Trio Mini Speedmount. This thing is just a beautifully made piece of hardware. It's basically injection molded. You can get it in black or white. One nice thing about it is it's extremely low profile. So this thing without any mounting solutions on the bottom is about 1.8 inches. But even if you use the included heavy duty magnets, it only goes to 1.9 inches. So it's extremely thin and easy to mount your Starlink. Now, another option that I went with is the polycarbonate cover. So this is about $35 extra to get the polycarbonate cover, but this thing protects your Starlink. So I'm going to show you that here. I'm going to put it all together. I'm going to show you how this works, but I have a camper coming in a few months, and when I get that camper, I'm planning to just mount the Starlink permanently to the top of it. The other nice thing is if you go with the magnetic mounts, then you could remove it if you wanted to and say throw it on a tripod or something like that. It does allow for use of, the pole stand, all the normal ways that you would mount it. One note though is it does not work with like a peak dew battery, one of those attachable batteries. So just FYI. But again, I plan to hard mount mine and just install it anyways and hard wire it at the same time. So, as you can see, this basically comes in two pieces, right? And it's meant to fit perfectly around your Starlink Mini. So your Starlink Mini is basically going to slide right in there. So now on one side, I did have a little bit of a gap. So what I ended up doing was just kind of setting it down and just sort of tapping it a little bit to get it to line up. So it's just perfect because again, it is made to fit just about perfect with this thing. And then I'm going to use the bolts to pull it all together. And then after we get it assembled and on the Starlink, that's when you're going to add your polycarbonate cover, which again, this thing is going to protect it from all the elements, keep it so that rocks aren't going to chip it, nothing's going to hurt it. It's going to be sort of weatherproof. So that's why I went with this for 35 bucks. It's a really nice peace of mind. Now, as I mentioned, I also went with the hard wiring kit, which is basically a positive and a negative on one end, and then the sort of CC5521, whatever that normal connector is for the Starlink, that barrel plug. So I'll be able to hardwire this into my dual battery setup and then run this cable up to this thing where it's mounted on top of my camper. Now, everything is really nicely packaged and explained in here. So you've got instructions for what's what. So, you've got all your magnets and your hardware for your magnets. You've got your through bolts. So if you wanted to, again, bolt this on permanently, then you would actually drop these down through these holes, through the polycarbonate, and then through the holes in the mount. And then you would bolt them to, say, like your rack or something like that on top of your truck. So I got these as an option too, because they were pretty inexpensive. And then these bolts here are for the actual assembly, which there's only 2 bolts, which that's what's so amazing about it, is because of the way that it's injection molded, you're essentially just going to take these 2 bolts and these nuts, and they provide the Allen wrench, which is awesome. So you don't have to have any tools. I'm out in the woods right now, so that actually works really well for me. So a couple of tips here when you're putting this thing together is because this is injection molded and it is so perfectly formed for the shape of your Starlink Mini, you do want to make sure that you get these together really super tight at the end. So one thing that I kind of found helped is to kind of put my weight on it. So stand it on its side, kind of push down on it, and then you're able to get that bolt through because it is really tight. Like it is tight to get that thing to go through. Then on the back side here, you'll see there is actually like a little nut shaped hole in there. So you put your nut in, and then all you have to do is just twist it down with the Allen wrench, the provided Allen wrench on the other side, which is a really smart design. That way you don't have to have a socket and an Allen wrench. So because of the way that it's designed, it's really, really easy to put in there, but you may need to put a little bit of extra pressure, downward pressure on it just to get it all to cinch up and get that bolt to go through. But then once you get that, as you can see, I mean, this thing is super sharp looking, right? And super beefy. I wish that you could, sort of feel this, but if you look at the bottom side here, the way this is sort of designed with all these the way like that and still use it the normal way that I would. And because of the length of this cable, which is, I believe, 15 feet long, I've got plenty of cable for that. So as long as I allow for that and have a way to sort of extend that cable and pull it away from the truck, then I could just pop this off the truck, put it on a stand, and be ready to use it however I need to at camp. So now let's do the magnets, and at the same time we're going to do the polycarbonate cover. Now these magnets are super, super strong. I believe that they each hold 65 pounds. So they say that they've tested this up to like 100 and some miles per hour, and these things do not come off. They're super, super thin, super strong, and you're gonna have 4 of these things for your Starlink Mini. So, I mean, you can hear that. These things are strong. So one thing to mention here is that if you are not using the polycarbonate cover, then you will get different shorter bolts that will allow you to mount the magnets down here in the corner so that they're super, super flush. See that hole right there? But so you need to attach those before you put the cover on. In my case, since I have the polycarbonate cover, they send you these longer bolts. They send you these longer bolts that will go through the polycarbonate cover, through the thing itself, and then into the magnets, which will mount then on the corners. So just FYI, if you have the polycarbonate cover, you're going to use this bolt hole in the corner. If you don't, you're going to get shorter bolts, and they're going to sit in here even more flush. So the polycarbonate cover does add a tiny bit, like, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch or something to the height of this thing, but it also kind of spreads them out, which I like and gives me a little bit more stability. So, but we are going to take our polycarbonate cover, we're going to blow it off, make sure that it's clean because this thing is going to stay on there forever. Rub it on my shirt here. Blow all the dirt out of the inside of the Starlink. And then we're going to start dropping our bolts through. So we've just got 4 of these bolts, no nuts, because again, the ending is going to be into the threaded holes in the magnets. So the magnets themselves already have a threaded, riveted hole in here. So that's what's going to stop this bolt and then lock it down when we put these in. So we're going to drop these 4 into the corners. I'm going to drop all 4 of them just so that I make sure that they're lined up before we bolt anything in. So all 4 are in there. And I'm going to tilt it on the box here and just sort of apply a magnet on each corner. And you just want to make sure that they're on there good and tight. And then once you get it good and tight, then that is basically what you're left with. So we've got this nice polycarbonate cover that's going to keep it weatherproof, that's going to keep it covered from the elements, it's going to prevent rock chips and things. They do say the Starlink itself is pretty weatherproof already. But what I love is, you know, there's this sort of bump on the bottom of the Starlink, if you can see that there in the video, and they've accounted for that in their mount. So that goes down into the mount, and that is the thickness. That's the reason for the thickness of the mount. But so then it basically lines up perfectly with the bottom of that hump so that it sits as flat as it possibly can. And then with these magnets on the bottom too, again, 65 pounds per corner of holding weight, it's going to hold this thing nice and steady on the vehicle. But if I need to move it, I can pick it up and I can move it, which I love. All right, so last couple of points here. Again, I also got the through mount kit. If you didn't want to use the magnets, I'm actually a pretty big fan of the magnets right now because, again, it's going to allow me to put it up on top of my truck and leave it and not have to worry about it. But if I want to bring it down and put it on a tripod or something, I can easily do that. But with the through mount kit, you basically get these 4 super long bolts with some washers and some nuts. So really simple, but you can get this, and this would go down through those corners that currently go into the magnet, and you would basically just drill a hole through whatever. If you're attaching it to, say, a bed rack or something, if you have holes, like mounting holes, you could just drop this through with the washer and the nut, and then that would hold that thing on and you could permanently bolt it to it. You know, again, in my case, I'm actually kind of thinking now that I may just go with the magnetic way and put it on the cab of my truck and just leave it up there with the option to move it off the truck with the 15-foot cable that I also picked up. That will allow me some flexibility to be able to move it if I need to. So I will put links to everything that I got with my Trio flat mount down below, so it makes it as easy as possible for you to find it. But if you're looking for one of the heaviest duty, you know, best weatherproof, best constructed, I mean, this thing is impressive, right? Like, this thing is beefy. It is so nice and well made. And I'm just super excited because, again, I run mine 24/7, but I'm constantly having to take it in, take it out, do all this stuff. I've been carrying it in a backpack, which is an option, and there's nothing wrong with that. But again, once I get my camper and I'm going out a lot more and I just want to be able to literally flip a switch and have it hardwire, that's my plan, is to hardwire this off the red arc, hit a button, turns on my Starlink, it connects, I turn on my app, and all of a sudden I've got internet. So again, hopefully that was helpful for you to give you a little bit more info about the Trio flat mount for your Mini. They have a ton of products on their website, so definitely click through those links down below if you want to learn more about Trio. Super cool company and amazing quality products. So really, really excited about this one. So, but that will do it for the Trio flat mount for your Starlink Mini. Post up in the comments down below if you've got any questions, or if you run one of these things, what do you think about it? Love to hear from you. Also in the description below will be links to all my social channels, so wherever you want to come hang out, I'd love to have you. Then below this video is a join button, which is just sort of a passive way to support the channel, get you early access to the videos and some other perks. But if you want to be more involved with all things overlanding, there's also a link to my Patreon page down there, which is awesome. Tons of fun. We have a 24/7 Discord. We do a once a month Zoom call, and we're getting together for a trip once or twice a year too. Try and go east and then west. So no matter where you are, you can get in on the fun. So if that sounds good, check out the Patreon. Then there's a link to my website where I've got funny overlanding camping themed patches and stickers, things like "Don't burn your wiener" and "It's a hot dog," or I have one that has some trees and a picture of a Starlink on it and it says "Roughing It with Wi-Fi." So if you're into that, definitely check that out. And then last but not least, there's a link to the Newbie Overlanders Facebook group. Now this is a totally free group to join, 30,000 members at the time I'm recording this, and it's just a ton of fun. Different from the big groups, there's no bullying or a ton of self-promotion or anything like that. So if that sounds good to you and you want a place to ask questions or to help others, we'd love to have you in that group as well. But again, thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. Click through those links below to get yours, and we'll see you next time.